How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Data here. Good morning, and welcome to the NHL 24 reveal trailer live reaction and breakdown. Unfortunately, it's about 10 minutes after the trailer has already gone live. Massive technical difficulties over the last few days with even my stream on Friday nights. Internet trouble, things lagging, sound wasn't working. So unfortunate that it couldn't be live as it premiered. But just about 10 minutes after, we're gonna be trying it again for those of you who want to hear my thoughts, or even after the fact, after we've gone live down the road over the next few days. I'm going to be watching now the NHL 24 reveal trailer. I am excited for this one. The NHL 23 reveal trailer was only a minute and like 40 seconds. This one at 5 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm excited to see what this game has to offer. I'm not going to wait. There's no countdown anymore, so we can go ahead and dive right into it. I just want to quickly say that there are so many people in the live stream of the EA that were already, they're spamming the L's. They're saying it's not on PC, I'm not buying it. No GM connected, I'm not buying it. I think that's the wrong attitude to have about this game. I've been a very outspoken critic of EA, especially their offline modes over the last years. But the game has a new direction. They're saying all the right things. I, at the very least, want to give them the benefit of the doubt moving forward. And yes, I've been so disappointed and let down and broken promises of EA in the past, but I don't want to associate those feelings of disappointment with this new team. Yes, it's the same company, but it's different people behind it. So I want to see what they're going to show over NHL 23, over NHL 24, 25, 26, and go from there. So that being said, let's get into the trailer. Hopefully it works well enough this time. It's not the greatest setup that I have, but you should be able to hear it. So let me know if they're having any issues. I'm going to go full screen, and I hope that the audio is working. So please let me know as it goes. Let's do it. We'll watch through it once, and then I'll break it down a bit more after that.
From non-stop pressure and physicality to dynamic new ways to attack, EA Sports NHL 24 brings it, and so much more. We couldn't be more excited to show you what's new this year, including a suite of new gameplay features that up the intensity, authenticity, and connectivity of the game. Crossplay is here. Now, you can finally compete with or against your friends on same-generation consoles. This vastly improves matchmaking quality and shortens wait times, so you and your crew can make the most of your time on the ice. This is a literal game changer. The exhaust engine lets you feel the intensity of hemming an opponent in the zone, forcing you to make strategic decisions like choosing to establish puck possession or attack on the rush. Exhaust engine is made up of the sustained pressure system and the goalie fatigue system. The sustained pressure system rewards extended offensive events such as shooting,
Same announcers. Could have heard that, eh? Same announcers. Sabalski.
The offensive team will gain a boost in stats due to the adrenaline effect, while the defensive team gets a decrease in stats due to the pinned effect. This change makes real hockey plays effective. The dump and chase can be used to wear down the opponent and retrieve the puck. Full pressure strategies, like peppering the goalie from all angles to tire them out, are now effective and cause authentic goal scrambles.
Okay, I like that.
And cycling the puck to build sustained pressure opens up new opportunities to attack the net. On the defensive side, you now have to choose between making the safe boards and outplay or risk turning the puck over in the slot. We've also added the goalie fatigue feature, adding over 50 new goalie animations, including a brand new desperation save package. Goalies will now tire as you increase attack zone time, move the puck around, and most importantly, get shots on net. As a goalie tires, they'll make more errors, causing rebounds and absolute chaos in the crease. Take the body, take the game. The physics-based contact feature revolutionizes checking in NHL 24.
Ooh, that's physics.
More physicality to the game and ramping up the fun and authenticity of defensive plays. Now, if you land a big check, your opponent will re-enter the play slower, creating more turnovers and counterattack opportunities.
I'm gonna break this down. I got a lot to say about this.
Left out of position. This really increases the risk-reward factor and makes
I have a lot to say about this.
Landing a clean, solid check on the opponent will result in new physics-based and animation-based reactions, creating tons of new wow
I have a lot to
in
say.
every game. A quick push on the right stick will allow you to shove the opponent, creating quick puck separation with lower penalty risk. Plus, we've also introduced a new gameplay meta that adds a dedicated reverse body check control. This allows the puck carrier to protect the puck with their body to impactful effect. And to make all of that even sweeter, you can now send players into the bench and break the glass. Showing off your skill has never been this fun. Total Control skill moves introduces a whole new control setup that makes highlight reel moves more intuitive and accessible. Button-backed moves give you more options, but timing to play right and reading the ice will be the difference between success and failure. However, if you prefer legacy controls, you'll still have that option. Plus, a new ability to fake, pass, or deke out of every move also adds a dynamic new offensive layer to the game. Tick, tack, toe. Vision passing puts tape-to-tape play with your teammates at your fingertips, offering quicker direct passes to keep puck possession and mount that all-important pressure. By mapping the controller's face buttons to your teammates, vision passing doesn't just allow more efficient passing, but opens up different opportunities like disguising a pass on a PP to set up the perfect play. This also unlocks stretch and breakaway passes, giving you new ways to attack the net.
That's
but
good.
Hitting the correct button alone won't guarantee a perfect pass.
Right.
Gameplay components and player
that's
attributes
good. That's
all
fair.
factor into a successful play. Plus, we've added one-touch passing, which lets you quickly move the puck around the ice by tapping the pass button as the puck is in transit. Altogether, this creates so many more exciting passing opportunities and ways for players to get
that's been in
creative on
FIFA
the
for
ice.
years.
For our brick walls out there, an update to our human goalie controls makes playing goal more accessible and intuitive. Historically, the game's controls made it easy to lose the net.
Hold on. They're showing it in black and white as if it's NHL 98. Not to say it's old, but to say, oh, this was how it used to be. This was the big, the new animations, the physics. This was how it was last year. And now it's in black and white, showing how bad it is.
Illustrating empty net goals and a steep learning curve. So in NHL 24, we have added a new tethered control system. As you slide back and forth to make saves, simply release the left analog stick and your goalie will auto-return back to a centered position.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
We have also added a new instinct system. This allows you to guess the location of the shot for a bonus on your save attempt. Guessing wrong increases the chance of a goal. It's a nice addition for our veteran goalies and really breathes new life into the position. From high-pressure plays that'll leave you sweating to sending your friends into the bench, NHL 24 steps the game up to give you those authentic hockey feelings. Thank you for watching, and catch you on the ice.
All right, so I got a lot to say. About this. First off, that black and white again, it's as if they're treating NHL 23 as like a different game, like from a different company. Like, oh, this is what 2K does. This is what we does. You wouldn't want it to end up like this. Every year, it's like they're their own worst enemy. Well, those bums back in NHL 23, they didn't do it right. NHL 24, this is how it's going to be. NHL 25, what do those morons in NHL 24 know? This is NHL 25. And so on and so forth for all of eternity. So I have a lot to say about this trailer. We'll go ahead and start breaking it down. A lot that I do like, absolutely. There's a few things that you probably heard me laughing about in the background here that I said I had a lot to say. But I have some good things to say. So I'm going to watch on mute as I go through it here. First off, from someone who played the arcade-style NHL games growing up, I'm always one for a good hip check, right? But I hope that it's not going to be abused where players go flying like Marian Gaborik over Dominik Hasek every time that you try to put one out. So hopefully that was an exception there when you see that type of hit. All the stuff, tic-tac-toe, passing, all that stuff looks very cool. I like that. Goalie desperation is very nice. A few new animations as opposed to, you went forehand, backhand. Well, now he's like sitting on the ice, sprawled out like a butterfly. Now I can actually see some more animations. I also want to say I hope that the boards aren't abused too much just because the player is getting tossed in. Hit along the boards. It shouldn't always be that they get thrown into the bench. Kind of like when they first introduced stick breaking and glass breaking due to slap shots. I found it was happening too often. So hopefully in this first year of them kind of putting more of an emphasis on that, they're not going to have people going to the bench every single time that a hit happens along the boards. Crossplay, I have nothing to say about that. That's good. Finally, it's fully here. This is very interesting about the full pressure.
This is a literal game changer. The exhaust engine lets you feel the intensity of hemming an opponent in the zone.
Yeah, that I like. When you're making the passes and you're controlling the entire play in the zone, to see the pressure building, to see fatigue building up, to see desperation becoming more prevalent. Yeah, I like that.
Strategic decisions like choosing to establish puck possession
or
attack on the run.
Very good.
Exhaust engine is made up of the sustained pressure system.
All that's
and the
good.
goalie fatigue system.
Very nice.
The
This I
sustained
like.
pressure system rewards extended offensive events such as shooting, passing, and checking in the
Yes.
attacking zone.
Ah, right there is what I wanted to show. That is what I do not like. This is what I hate in all NHL games. Nothing about 24, nothing. Can I slow this down actually? Let's bring it back real slow. This is one of the biggest things I hate in all of NHL. Hold on. Let me turn off the audio. Watch the hit on Matthews on Darlene. It's coming up. I hate when a player has the puck and they get a little nudge. Right? Look at this. A little nudge on the shoulder when the puck's totally there. And let me just stumble over myself and totally forget that I'm playing a hockey game and that I'm trying to control the puck. Tavares gives me a little nudge on the shoulder. Let me just head first into the boards. I forgot what I was trying to do here. I hate that. And seeing that little thing, seeing that right there, that just gave me flashbacks. That just gave me nightmares. Tavares gave up on the play, but if someone was right there to pick up the puck, Darlene would have been going in the opposite direction, trying to regain his footing from that little nudge. Meanwhile, the puck was picked up and taken elsewhere. That I gotta say, again, I like what EA is doing, but I'm still gonna be honest in what I see. That I hate. Next.
The offensive team will gain a boost in stats due to the adrenaline effect.
So they're going to gain a boost in stats due to the adrenaline effect if they're gaining pressure. I'm not sure if I like that across the board. Like, should it just be that because they've spent a minute in the zone, all the defending players are now like -10 skating and -10 defense, but all the offensive players have like 95 shooting accuracy if they had not 85 before? Again, those are extremes. I doubt it's like a +10. But just to say, I don't know if it's too sustained for too long. Fatigue is the biggest thing that would make sense, but sloppy plays are only going to be prevalent when you're dealing with National Hockey League players, right? I don't want to see random players becoming stars and my best defenders becoming pylons just because it's been a minute of pressure.
On the defensive team, it's a decrease in stats due to the pinned effect.
Right.
This change makes real hockey plays effective.
Yeah. And that's fine. That's fine. Slight ups and downs, that's okay. That makes sense. I'm cautious because I don't want it to be abused.
Dump and chase can be used to wear down the opponent and retrieve the puck. Full pressure strategies, like peppering the goalie from all angles to tire them out, are now effective and cause authentic goal scrambles.
That's 100% realistic. That is amazing. That is very good. That may be the best thing that I've seen from this trailer. Those desperations, those scrambles, not just the goalie, again, as I said before, sitting down on the ice, sprawled like a butterfly just because you went forehand, backhand. He's totally lost all semblance of what it meant to be a goaltender through all of his years. I like the desperation. I like trying to make the save. I like that a lot.
And cycling the puck to build sustained pressure opens up new opportunities to attack the net. On the defensive side, you now have to choose between making the safe boards and outplay, or...
I gotta say that I don't like that some of the defensemen are still sitting around. Like, this guy over here is wide open. Or this is women's hockey. So this woman here is wide open. This defenseman is facing, or this defender is facing here. This defender is watching. This defender is watching. And it goes in with this defender facing the opposite way, this defender facing the opposite way. I still don't like that stuff about the AI defense.
You now have to choose between making the safe boards and outplay, or risk turning the puck over in the slot. We've also added the goalie fatigue feature.
Franchise mode updates and game mode updates will probably come within the next week. Last year, it was 10 days after the revealed trailer, so probably a week and a half.
Over 50 new goalie animations, including a brand new...
This is all good. This is all good. Very nice. Very nice. Yep. I want to know when does this full pressure little thing come up? Is that in every game mode? Can you turn it off? I would assume that you could.
Around, and most importantly, get shots on net.
Hey, this guy's the captain. I just noticed that. Hold on. Yeah, this person has a C on their jersey. Look at that. This goaltender has a C.
Get shots on net. As a goalie tires, make more errors, causing rebounds and absolute chaos in the crease.
What I want to see, though, I hope the goalie during these scrambles is trying to get the puck and trying to get the face off. I don't want to see just in like a crazy sprawled position to make the save, then the rebound always goes in. Hopefully they're also trying to get the glove on it.
The physics-based contact feature
Physics. I took physics. Don't try and fool me. This I don't like. well, not that I don't like the idea, just this sequence right here. Cale Makar gonna come and flip this guy. Now, Cale Makar, not even just Cale Makar, but the defender going into the guy at that angle, I really doubt that would be a Marian Gaborik over Dominic Hasek flip like that. Such a violent flip, right? I just don't want it to be arcade style too much. Like, it's not easy to get a guy to flip. You'd have to really go down. Like, point of contact there is like around the hips. Like, I don't know. I'm really being nitpicky on the physics, but that works there, no problem. That's a good hit. When you land a big check, your opponent will re-enter the game slower. What I want to see is some desperation. If you introduce some desperation for the goalies, I want to see some desperation for the players as well. A guy getting hit down, if he's in the middle of a big play, you got to keep that puck in the zone. At the very least, he's still going to use his stick from when he's still lying down. Look at this Bruins player and watch how uninterested he is in the play after he's been hit. The puck's coming right next to him. The guy goes around him. And the guy's looking at the ice as it happens. So I don't like that. I would like to see some desperation from that as well. Now they're talking about if you miss on a hit. This is what I've also not liked in previous NHL games. You'll go in for a hit, the guy does a super small thing around you, and now you're skating full speed in the opposite direction, braced for a hit, and the guy is long gone. It seems like that's kind of still the case here. Like, that's what just happened right there with Burns on Horvat, that's going to happen all the time. What I would like to see, not that when you go into a hit, it like pulls you into the hit, but there should be some sort of like tethering towards the player where you stick with him at least a little bit, especially if I'm playing with someone with like 5-star physical like Brent Burns, right?
You'll be left out of position. This really increases the risk-reward factor and makes gameplay incredible.
Plus, and then a little forehand-backhand goal, classic. These are good. See, his groin is on his head. Like, it doesn't make sense. Look at this hit. Look at that. His hips are at the level of the guy's head. 6'2". Again, that same hit on Darlene. Again, that same hit. Yeah, let me just stumble over myself going headfirst in the board because a little push on my shoulder.
Creating tons of new wow moments in every game. A quick push on the right stick
that's good.
will allow you to shut the opponent,
yeah, that's fine.
quick
I like that.
With lower penalty risk.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to see interference penalties for things like that.
Plus, we've also introduced a new gameplay meta that adds a dedicated reverse body check control.
See, and let me just elaborate that on one more thing there. Obviously, if you have the puck and you hit the guy, it's not interference. But I don't want to see, just because I'm skating with the guy and I bump into him, that's going to make, oh, now because I touched him, it became a push and became a penalty. That I definitely don't want to see.
We've also introduced a new game
that
adds a dedicated reverse body.
This I'm not so sure about. Here's Cale Makar skating with the puck as if he's John Scott. And here's, I don't know who this is. I can't quite see the number. Someone on the Kings. Maybe it's like Kevin Fiala? He's skating, oh no, yeah, it is Kevin Fiala, 22, I think. And he's not the biggest guy. He can definitely get muscled off, I think. But he gets, boom, bowled to the ice. As if he got hit into a train. That's why these things are nice in theory, but I hope they don't get arcade styled. Like this here, how did this pane of glass break? He got hit downward. He got hit downward into the corner of the glass right here, but the entire pane breaks as if he got smashed into it full force. And again, I'm not trying to be negative. As I said at the beginning of this breakdown, I'm very excited for this game. I am putting faith in this new direction. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying these are things that I noticed in the trailer.
Never been this fun. Total Control skill moves introduces a whole new control setup that makes highlight reel moves more intuitive and accessible. Button-backed moves give you more options. The timing to play right and reading the ice will be the difference between success and failure. However, if you prefer legacy controls, you'll still have that option. Plus, a new ability to fake, pass, or deke out of every move also adds a dynamic...
Oh, that's not a glitch school type of thing? Tack, toe. Vision passing. Now this I like. I don't know if this is only in certain game modes or if you have to turn this on, but I like being able to choose who you're passing to based on the button, as opposed to move with the direction, like the left stick or whatever, when you're trying to make a directional pass. Those can sometimes go off. They go to places you're not looking for. It goes right to an opponent. At least now when I press the button, I can guarantee that it's going towards that player. Could it get intercepted? Could it be a bad pass? Absolutely. But at least I can guarantee that it's going towards that player. So that's a big plus if this is something that you can get down with. Okay, is this position always this letter? Is this, like, is the top left D always B? Is the top right D always A? If you can get that system in your brain and then start playing with that, it'll be a lot more useful.
Fingertips, offering quicker direct passes to keep puck
Yeah,
possession
very good.
and mount that all-important
But can I also make a pass without pressing that button? That's what I want to know too.
pressure. By mapping the controller's face buttons to your teammates, vision passing doesn't just allow more efficient passing.
Yeah,
but
that's a
opens up
huge
hidden
plus.
opportunities like disguising
Especially like that.
pass on a PK
That is huge. There's no way you could have done that in previous games.
play.
That's big. And I like this right here. I have 2 breakout options. If I put it like, if I directed my stick into the middle, let's say, it would probably like just take a guess on who it wants to go to. And then I complain, oh, I didn't want to send it to that guy. But who do I have to blame but myself? Now I can actually press button of the player.
Breakaway passes, giving you new ways to attack the net.
Yeah, very good.
The correct button alone.
Little forehand, backhand. Little forehand, backhand, forehand, baby. It's still there. You're never going to break that curse. Let's see it one more time. Here he comes. Forehand, backhand, forehand. Brrr.
Gameplay components and player attributes all factor into a successful play. Plus, we've added one-touch passing, which lets you quickly move the puck around.
This is very good. One-touch passing. This has been in FIFA for years. You can cross it to a player, and before he even comes in, you're already pressing X to head it to somebody else. This is very good. Yeah, I love this. I love the passing. I'm not a big fan of the new hitting, but I love the new passing.
So many more exciting passing opportunities and ways for players to get creative on the
No, not auto button passing with no skill. It's that you press the pass button and direct it to that player already. I don't just press the button and hope that it gets to a player. I have, like, same with this 3-on-2 situation right here. Hold on. Let me go back again.
Plus, we've added
Let's see this
one-touch
again.
passing, which lets you quickly move.
Okay, so if Slavkovsky makes this pass to Suzuki, I don't just press the pass button and hope it gets to Caulfield. If I press pass and direct it to Caulfield with the understanding that I'm directing it to that player with the understanding that I want to go in the slot, that's what I like. Not that I press the button and it goes to the best possible player. It has to be that I direct it and I have that vision. That's what I'm saying.
The puck around the ice by tapping the pass button as the puck is in transit. Altogether, this creates so many more exciting passing opportunities and ways for players to get creative on the ice.
Yeah.
For our brick walls out there, an update to our human
This is a
goal
huge
controls
plus,
makes
too.
playing goal more accessible and intuitive. Historically, the game's controls made it easy to lose
Historically, 2 months ago, as I was saying earlier, they'll show NHL 23 footage and NHL 24. Those bums back in NHL 23 didn't know what they were doing. So now in NHL 24, then NHL 25, NHL 24 is in black and white. Those morons back in NHL 24 did this, we're doing that.
the net, creating frustrating empty net goals and a steep learning curve. So,
Buddy, I don't know who this person commenting is. All the negativity, I don't even play these modes. I play offline modes. I play franchise mode. I don't know where the negativity is coming from, but you're putting it on the wrong person.
NHL 24, we have added a new tethered control system. As you slide back and forth to make saves, you simply release the left analog stick, and your goalie will auto-return back to a centered position.
That's good. I like that.
We've also added a new instinct system. This allows you to guess the location of the shot for a bonus on your save attempt. Guessing wrong increases the chance of a goal. It's a nice addition for our veteran goalies and really breathes new life into the position. From high-pressure plays that'll leave you sweating to sending your friends into the bench, NHL 24 steps the game up to give you those authentic hockey feelings.
Okay, so breaking it all down a bit more, just in terms of my overall thoughts, I don't like the hitting as much as I was mentioning previously, just because of, it seems like the frequency of the glass breaking is going to be a bit high. The glass breaks from a hit that you barely even touched the glass. Any hit along the bench could be a hit where the person gets into the bench. That's what I don't like about the hitting. Not that it has to be not the system itself. I'm saying what it could lead to. On top of that, I don't like that little nudges can be where the person totally loses the entire ability to hang on to the puck. As last year, that was the big thing of NHL 23. They were saying that the desperation last chance plays. That I like the addition of. Now I don't like seeing that bump in NHL 24 on Darlene, where the guy gets a little thing on the shoulder and he completely forgets what he's trying to do, which is trying to exit the zone. On top of that, the last thing that I have to say about the hitting is, I'd said the boards, the glass, the little tap, and also the missing the player. If you try to line up a hit and you just fly by, that's not too great either. So again, the hitting physics are not a huge problem. You want to do a few crazy hip checks, fine. That's not gonna be my biggest issue with the game. What I don't like is that it could be that they're trying to make it look cool with the glass, make it look cool with the benches, when in reality, how often does that even happen in the NHL? Once per season? So it's a fun part of the game, but that's not going to be the hill that I die on. I would gladly accept all of that to get the new passing system that we have here, where you can choose who you're passing to. You can have build-up of pressure in the zone based on having multiple passes and multiple shots on net and cycling the puck around. You can also have the one touch where I get a pass in front. I already know that I want to pass it to the other guy, do a tic-tac-toe play. I don't need to receive the pass, go forward, backward, handle the puck, and then make the pass. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but in the past would be receive, 1 second, pass. Now it can be receive, pass, tap right there, tic-tac-toe for real. So I like that very much. So is it fun to break the glass and hit players on the bench? Absolutely. But I'm just trying to say, in my personal gameplay experience, I like things to be a bit more on the realistic side. At the same time, it's a video game. It doesn't have to be arcade style, but it is a video game. And I do like, as Cade says here, taking away that random aspect of it in passing. Sometimes you can pass it into the middle, there's a guy who's open, and then it completely goes to a different place where there's a player on the opposite team, and you're saying, how in the world could that happen? So, as Scott says here, EA bringing back features they had in the 90s. It's a classic, right? Always a classic. So, it seems as though the timeline in previous games has been reveal trailer comes out around this time. Actually, last year it came out August 25th, I think. This year, August 16th. It's going to be about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks until we get the gameplay features. We're going to get a deeper dive, or the deep dive itself, on franchise mode, HUT, EASHL, etc. So we'll get all of that over time. But it seems as though we're going to be getting a lot, because this reveal trailer that used to be like a minute and a half has now been over 5 minutes. They have new things introduced. I love the goalie desperation. I like that a lot. And I think that I would say overall, this is a dub. If we have to say the dub or the L category, that's usually how people like to judge EA content. If it's a dub or an L, I give it a dub. Certain aspects are an L. I don't like those little bumps. I don't like forehand, backhand still being so prevalent, obviously. There is something else. Wasn't there something else I'd mentioned? What was I laughing about? I was laughing about about how they used to show the goaltending. But I think that's just about does it for my thoughts here. As Lurch says, hope you can use a hybrid of the new passing system and the old. I'd use the new passing system for when I'm in the offensive zone more than in the defensive zone or for breakouts. That's well said. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Hopefully it can be, maybe it's like available, but not always that you would, like if I use the old system and the new system is there, the old system would still work type of thing. If I press pass and I direct the pass, it'll still go to the guy who's wide open instead of me pressing A to pass it to him, for example, right? Walter says, on a work call now, but I know I wasn't going to miss the stream. I hope you enjoyed the summer data. Thank you very much, Walter. Appreciate that. The start of the stream was a disaster, but we ended up getting it in with the live react. Joshua, I think $89.99 for next generation and $79.99 for current generation. I can't say that I've seen anyone say that, but that would be probably around that price. I'd be surprised if it's actually maybe $10 more for each version. Anyone talking over on Twitter, things I may have missed from the big guys out here? The X-Text of the world and Tactics of the world. Graphics comparison, old Ultimate Team. Nasher's thoughts are out. Clappy says our new dev team members are some of the most dedicated we've ever had in delivering meaningful change to the game. Hopefully today is the start of great things to come for the franchise. And I think it is. I am on board with saying I can say that I at least believe that statement Will it be more disappointing over the next few years? It may very well be. It could be. But I'm going to try and take my negativity from the past and my heartbreak from the past and not associate it to the new dev team and the direction that the game is going in. Changes in World of Chell. Dino sharing this. World of Chell changes if you're curious to see those. Mixed clubs, Battle Pass, Creation Zone, EASHL Evolved, and World of Chell Storefront. Honestly, I don't play World of Chell, but if you're interested in that, you could pause and read, and it's going to be the most dynamic version of World of Chell yet. So that's exciting for you if you like that. Bacon Country, legend in the community. This video makes NHL 24 look pretty awesome. Uncut gameplay is always different, and I already see some exploits like sustained pressure equals circling around in the corner, offensive puck ragging it for the boost. Yeah, well said. But overall, I might get this game. So there's always going to be loopholes. There's going to be ways to exploit the good that they've tried to do. There's always going to be people who find that. Every game has that, right? But, and I say but once again, in the foundation of it, they're doing the right thing. Neeler saying 24 is now back to NHL 11 to 14 with a mix of 2K. Let's see how it plays out. Tactics is excited. Nasher says the biggest takeaway is that the game is actually different. Big hits are coming for sure. Yeah, that's about it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the reveal trailer and my thoughts on it as we break it all down. The board ads are more in line with the virtual ones we see IRL now. They take up the whole boards and change occasionally. I like that too. That's cool. Looks promising for the future. I like that as well. How much did the dev team get overhauled? I cannot tell you anything aside from the two leaders with Mike Engelhart and Chris Hanouk, the new senior director, and I forget what his other role is. So I know the two people at the head of it are different, but I can't tell you that the entire dev team has been overhauled. That's information that I would not be able to get at all. Battle Pass, some sort of Fortnite type of thing. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Breakdown of the NHL 24 trailer. Be sure to be subscribed for the ongoing breaking news and analysis of NHL 24 content. The game modes trailer should be dropping in the next couple of weeks. Shouldn't be more than that. We have our ongoing NHL 23 franchise mode series, our career simulations, our MLB The Show 23 franchise mode, breaking news and analysis in the real world of hockey, and much, much more. So if you enjoy this breakdown, you enjoy this type of content, NHL realm, this is the channel for you. Take a second to check it out. We'd love to have you join in as an assistant general manager or over on the Discord server, link in the description, where we can talk more about these live things. Share your own franchise modes and NHL 23-24 experiences, and I'll leave you there. Looking forward to talking again soon, hopefully in the next 10 to 14 days with the game modes trailer. More will be coming out about this game. I'm going to have my wish list coming out for franchise mode and a few other things headed into NHL 24. Again, offline mode's not going to be touched too much, it doesn't sound like, but goalie desperation, huge plus. Passing overhaul, huge plus. Hitting physics, not sold on it, I'm going to be honest. And crossplay, also a big development for this game. So leave your thoughts down here in the comments. What do you think about NHL 24, the reveal trailer for it? Are you excited? Are you going to be getting it? Do you need to see more? What are your thoughts as of now? Let me hear them. And I look forward to talking to you again soon, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll talk soon.